Hey guys, welcome back to our channel, Jeep Boys 12. Today we got a product review video that's all about the Apex Rapid Precision Valves. If you ever go off-roading and need to air your tires down for a larger footprint for more traction, whether it be that you're in mud or sand or snow, whatever it might be, you know all about the amount of time that it takes to air down your tires to precisely the PSI that you want. Sometimes you might air your tires down just for a smoother ride. There's a couple reasons why you would air them down, but you know how long it takes to air them down from, let's just say, a 35-inch tire like this one at 35 PSI down to, let's just say, maybe 10. It takes a bit of time to air them down, whether you're using something as simple as a pen, or if you have air deflators. They all take a large amount of time to air down to where you want them to be at precisely. So what we have today for you is these Apex Rapid Precision Valves. They're so quick. They save an immense amount of time, to the point where I'm actually kind of sad that we just now found out about them, because this could have saved us so much time just in airing down, because we go up to the dunes a lot and we need to air our tires down for that because we're in sand. And we go off-roading where if we're going to be off-road for a long period of time and I know it's going to be bumpy, I'll air them down just so we have a little bit more ride comfort. If we're going to be on rock, I'm definitely going to air them down. Maybe not as much as I do for the sand, but I'm still airing them down. And any time that I can save, especially when you have a 1-year-old, is key for me. Essentially, these valves, they replace your standard valves in your wheels, allowing for insanely fast tire deflation, basically. They also are quicker to air your tires up too. They make two different sizes from Apex. There's a standard and an XL length. I'll show you those two on the screen right now. The standard fits most wheels, but if you got wheels with like a deep valve stem recess, you might need the XL version. I'll put a link to these in the description below, where you can find more info on the sizing. They come in sets of 4, 5, or singles. A set of 5 runs about 150 bucks, I think. Another pro for these is that there's no drilling required, like some of the other brands. They have a toggle style vent with 4 large holes. I'll show a picture of that too, so you guys can understand what that looks like. For the air to escape for deflating. Of course, they work with Jeep's TPMS sensors. They're made out of 7075 high-grade aircraft aluminum. They also come with a valve cap and lanyard, so you don't ever lose your valve caps, which is really nice. Apex Designs USA, they claim that you can deflate a 35-inch tire from 35 PSI to 10 PSI in less than 15 seconds. So let's go put that test to the claim. Thanks for watching. All right, so I've got this Boulder Tools air gauge. This is the one I use. It's actually really accurate. Came from Amazon. I'll leave a link in the description below for this deflate kit that comes with this, but this is actually a really good gauge. I've been surprised. So I'm gonna set the timer here and I will show you guys what this looks like. So it's just unscrew the cap, simple as that, set it off to the side, and then you can see the little pull to vent. You just pull that and then it'll deflate. So we are currently at, let's see if I can do this one-handed, just over 35 PSI. So let's see just how long it takes. Ready, go.
Loud noises!
So yeah, I'm gonna say a solid 15 seconds. That's pretty dang good. I'm ready to go to the dunes. Well, I got 3 more tires to do, but that's crazy how fast that is. Now for this BFG mud terrain, 35, 12, 50, 17, it took me about 17 seconds to go from 35 PSI down to 10. That's just insane. So I'm gonna compare my other style tire deflators to see how long it takes them to deflate. From 35 PSI down to 10, and we can compare that. So real quick, look who I found on the trail. Both of them. So I actually am not carrying. You're crazy, man. So I'm actually not carrying. I'm actually, he's gonna scream again. I'm actually not carrying, oh my God, kid, you're killing me. So I'm actually not carrying my typical tire deflators because I've got these now. So luckily, I've got my buddy Dave here with me who has these tire deflators that he uses on his Jeep. So they're all top 4x4 accessories. It is currently set to, I don't know if it's gonna focus on that or not, but it's currently set to 10 PSI. So we're gonna see how long that takes. So same deal. Okay, here we go. So much time for all these activities.
One eternity later.
So serious. And no, I'm not trying to diss on Dave's tire deflators because these are actually pretty awesome. I've got the set that I have, they actually just screw on and they let out air. You can't set them. I should rephrase that. I've got two sets. The set I use all the time are from Terraflex. You screw them on, they just let air out, and then you have to check it with a gauge. I usually do two of them on the same side so that way I can monitor them, because if I do all four and try and do them all at the same time, like if I do this tire, then I go to the next one, and the next one, and the next one, and unscrew and screw the deflator on. By the time I get done with getting the fourth one on, the first one is usually pretty close to being done. It might be another minute or two, but then I'm constantly chasing, making sure they don't deflate too much. Now, I've got onboard air, so it's not as big of a deal if I had to go back and fix it, but his are nice because you can set them. Now, I do have a set that you can set to the specified PSI that you want, but you have to set one and then get it on the PSI that you want with a gauge and then set them all the same. Whereas his actually has settings that say 20, 10, 30, so on and so forth. So he just sets his to 10, and you say they're pretty accurate, right?
Yeah, within a pound.
There you go. So within a pound. So it's nice that his do that and you can just walk away and do other things. But we'll see time-wise how much these Apex Rapid Precision valves save. So far we're at 5.5 minutes. Now granted, we're comparing just tire to tire. We're just doing one tire. I was on the driver front and now I'm on the driver rear. So let's see. I think that's it. 6:19. Let's double check it. We know on the first one, because we checked with the gauge, how long it took. See, we're still at 15 pounds here on this one. So we still have another 5 pounds to go, and we're at 6 minutes, 19 seconds. I think that's enough of a demonstration to show you guys just how long it takes to do regular style deflators. They take a while. There's just no way around it. It's based on the deflator itself and the valve allowing the air out. And we're talking, this is the same valve. I got the same valves on all four tires, or actually all 5 tires. So this valve isn't any different than me just using this quick deflator versus the actual valve itself pulling the tab and letting the air out. Alright, so now that we've basically demonstrated that it's just going to save an immense amount of time using these rapid precision valves. Now, to get those installed, you might wonder, most of you that are off-roaders know how this would work, but if you're uncertain, all they would do is they would take your tire off the wheel, they would take your previous valves out, they would take your TPMS sensors out if you have them, they would reuse your TPMS sensor, attach it, and then they would put the new valve in and put your tire back on the wheel, and then they would just have to balance your tire and do that for all 4 or 5 tires that you have. It's a really simple process. I actually thought about doing the work myself minus the tire balancing because I don't have a tire balancer, but by the time I did all the work and I was on a time crunch when I wanted to have these installed, it just made sense to have a shop do them for me. So it ended up costing me quite a bit to have them do it because It was the first time that they'd done it, and it took them a long time, even though it shouldn't have. Regardless of the situation, they did a good job. They're on. They hold air perfectly. They let out air perfectly. I've been very, very happy with them. I actually got these tire deflators, or these rapid precision valves, from, I think it's called Unlimited 4x4 Off-Road. I'll put a picture of their business on the screen now. I saw them at the Blessing of the Jeeps in Mesick earlier this year, and I actually ended up seeing them down at Toledo Jeep Fest again recently. They had a set of 5 of these on sale for, I think it was like $130, so I got a decent deal. I wouldn't say a good deal, but a decent deal on them compared to what they normally cost. Yeah, I've been really happy with them. Hopefully that was pretty informative for you guys. It's kind of a different video than what I would normally make, but I really wanted to show you guys what these valves do and how they perform, because I wish I'd known about them sooner. I've been telling anybody and everybody that asks me about airing down your tires or what you use, these valves are the way to go. They're going to save you time. They're super easy. Oh, before I sign out here, one last thing. For those of you who don't have onboard air and you're worried, oh shoot, well, anybody can then just walk up to my Jeep and air my tires down, and now I've got a flat tire and can't air it back up. They come with a little Allen key. It's a 4mm hex that you can tighten the valve cap with. I just don't, because I can air my tires back up. If somebody were to let mine out, it's not that big of a deal. But if somebody were to do that or try to do that to yours, you can just tighten the cap up with the hex key, and then they physically won't be able to deflate it, because once the cap is on, you can't pull the release. You can't pull the vent. The cap has to be off to be able to do that. So, and then there's the little lanyard that I was talking about. Mine, actually, I'm using the standards. They set just, I don't know if I can give an example of this, but they set just inside of my wheel. So I definitely couldn't have gone with the XLs. Really, in all honesty, I wish they sat inside a little bit more, but that's just my wheel shape. So I would need a deeper dish wheel or deeper recessed portion for the valve stem, so that way it doesn't stick out. My only worry is that when we go out west, if I'm gonna rub any rocks, if it's gonna end up hitting that cap, we'll just have to see how it goes. So if that happens, then maybe it's time for some different wheels. We'll see. Anyhow, well, thank you guys for watching again. Hopefully it was informative and you guys enjoyed it and you like this video. If you do, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel. We're really trying to take our channel to the next level. And it's all because of you guys watching. So thanks guys. We'll see you in the next video, which is about to start in just a second, because we're going to film multiple videos here today. See ya.